Las Vegas is running out of water.
The mayor of Las Vegas, New Mexico calls it an emergency. The city is running out of water, and thousands of residents could be in dire straits by the end of this summer.
The drought is devastating the water supply in Las Vegas. Thousands of people are holding off on using water so there's enough to last through the summer.
No more wet t-shirt contests, no more watered-down drinks for tourists. Compulsive gamblers will have to stay up all night drinking boring old imported beer. Probably from Europe. Gross. But is there any legitimacy to these claims? Is Las Vegas, arguably the #1 tourist location in the Western Hemisphere, home to class acts like Carrot Top and Chris Angel, truly on the verge of drying up? Come on, this is Sin City we're talking about. Did you really think Lake Mead, a lake named after the beverage that fueled the Vikings on their quest to commit horrible atrocities around the world, was going to dry up without a fight? Well, it's not. We're here to expose the truth and reveal the lie behind this narrative. It's time to set the record straight once and for all. Las Vegas is not running out of water. In the early 1900s, Las Vegas was a small, dusty town in the middle of the desert with very little access to water. Picture the movie Waterworld, but without the water. However, the construction of the Hoover Dam in the 1930s changed everything. The dam was built on the Colorado River, which flows through several states, including Nevada. It's responsible for the creation of Lake Mead, one of the largest man-made lakes in the world. In 1922, the river's water was allocated in water rights to 7 western U.S. states that share the Colorado River's water alongside one another through the Colorado River Compact. The states included were Arizona, California, Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming, as well as the country of Mexico, which isn't a state, but tacos are delicious. Under the agreement, Nevada was allocated 1.8% of the Colorado River's water, with Lake Mead providing close to 90% of Las Vegas's overall water supply. Over the years, as Las Vegas has grown into a thriving city with a population of over 2 million people, it has become increasingly dependent on Lake Mead for its water supply. But as the region has experienced severe drought over the past several years, Lake Mead's water levels have dropped significantly. As the lake's water levels continue to drop, Las Vegas and Nevada's Water Authority has implemented several water recycling and conservation measures, which have been highly effective in reducing the city's water usage.
Wait! No water for him.
One important measure was reducing outdoor water usage. The city encourages residents and businesses to use less water for aesthetic purposes, such as landscaping and gardening. Thankfully, Las Vegas is located in the middle of the desert, which means growing anything other than cactuses is virtually impossible. Another way the authorities are working to address Sin City's water needs is through various water recycling projects. The city of Las Vegas has already implemented several programs that aim to treat and reuse wastewater rather than simply discharge it into the environment. So how do they do it? Well, they take water that has already been used once, for example, in showers, sinks, and toilets, and treat it so that it can be used again for non-potable purposes. Now, the term non-potable is key here. This ensures you that you're not consuming your neighbor's piss every time you take a drink from the tap. The water is recycled for things like landscaping, irrigation, and industrial processes. As of 2022, nearly 40% of Southern Nevada's water supply comes from recycled water. Las Vegas also invests heavily in cutting-edge desalination technology to diversify its water supply sources. Desalination is a process that removes salt and other impurities from seawater, making it safe for human consumption. This is an extremely important initiative given that Las Vegas is drier than a nun's nasty, located far from any major sources of fresh water. By investing in desalination technology, the city can potentially tap into the vast resources of the Pacific Ocean, which is located just a few hundred miles away. That said, there is a downside. Desalination technology is one of the more expensive water treatment methods out there. But the Vegas Strip alone rakes in roughly $8.28 billion annually, so who gives a shit? Regarding Lake Mead, what will happen to the locals and tourists if its levels continue to drop? No, the Mexicans won't take over Vegas. You see, the city has direct access to Lake Mead's water supply through massive intake pipes that bring water from the lake to the city's treatment facilities. Even more impressive, the Southern Nevada Water Authority designed and built a third intake straw in 2015. This straw pumps water from the deepest part of the lake, ensuring that residents have continued access to fresh water, even as the water levels drop. In addition to the third intake straw, engineers have implemented infrastructure that can access water from up to 900 feet deep. As water levels drop, the Southern Nevada Water Authority can continue to pump water from deeper and deeper levels, ensuring Sin City never becomes the barren hellscape that it once was. That's right, the third intake straw extends more than 2.5 miles into the lake, guaranteeing continued access to fresh water even in the event of an extended drought or a prolonged period of declining water levels. So there you have it, folks. The conspiracy theorist can comfortably return to circle jerking over whether or not aliens are responsible for the rising and falling water levels of Lake Mead. Las Vegas is not running out of water, and thanks to continued efforts to push conservation and desalination, there's little to no chance it ever will. Thanks for watching.